So let's start the next topic called Heron's formula. Okay. So this is basically to calculate the area of a triangle. So you can calculate the area. What is the area of a triangle? Using this formula, you can calculate the area of a triangle. And the formula is called Heron's formula. We already know that if we know the height of the triangle and base of the triangle. So for example, consider this triangle. This is the base and this is the height of the triangle. If we know the base and height of the triangle, we can easily calculate the area, called area equals half into base into height. That is the equation. We already studied this equation. Using this equation, you can calculate the area of a triangle, half into base into height. That means we know the base and height. If we know the sides A, B, C, we don't know what is base, what is the height. We know only the sides, three sides. What is the value of A, what is the value of B, and what is the value of C. Then how you will calculate the area? Using Heron's formula. Using Heron's formula, you can calculate the area by considering the three sides of the triangle. So we will see what is the equation, what is the Heron's formula. This is the Heron's formula. So area equals square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. This is called a Heron's formula to calculate the area of a triangle, where A, B, C. So A, B, C are the sides. A, comma, B, comma, C, sides of the triangle. And S is called a semi-perimeter. Semi-perimeter. How you will calculate the semi-perimeter? How you will calculate the perimeter of a triangle? Perimeter is equal to A plus B plus C. Add A plus B plus C. That is called a perimeter of a triangle. How you will calculate the semi-perimeter? Divided by 2. A plus B plus C divided by 2. That will give you the semi-perimeter. Substitute in this Heron's formula. You will get the value of area of a triangle. In this way, you can calculate the area of a triangle by considering the three sides of a triangle. You have one more equation. I already told you area equal half into BH, half into base into height, where B is called the base and H is the height of the triangle. If we don't know what is the height, but sometimes we know the three sides of the triangle, then we can use this equation to calculate the area of a triangle. If we know the base and height, we can use this equation to calculate the area of a triangle. This is what is called a Heron's formula. And this formula, we can apply this formula for any type of triangles, such as scalene triangle, isosceles triangle, equilateral triangle, any type of triangle, we can use this Heron's formula. Let's see some examples. Take this example. This is a triangular park actually. This is a triangular park ABC, and AB equals one side equals 32 meter, and BC, another side, BC equals 40 meter, and AC equals 24 meter. So we have three sides, 32 meter, 40 meter, and 24 meter. First of all, calculate the semi-perimeter. How you will calculate the semi-perimeter? 32 plus 40 plus 24, the whole divided by 2. 32 plus 40 plus 24 divided by 2. So that will be equal to 48 meter. So S will be 48, semi-perimeter. Then you can apply the write the equation area equal to square root of S into S means 48, S into S minus A. S minus A means 48 minus, so S minus A into root of S into S minus A into S minus B. That means 48 minus 40 into then S minus last one is 24. So S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. So the area will be equal to square root of 48 into what is 48 minus 32? That is 16 into 48 minus 40, that is equal to 8 into 48 minus 24, that is equal to 24. So 48 into 16 into 8 into 24. So that will be equal to, final answer will be 384 meter square. So the area will be 384 meters square. In this way, we can calculate the area of any type of triangle using the Heron's formula. So this is the person behind the Heron's formula. This is Heron. He born around 10 AD, possibly he born around 10 AD, possibly in Egypt, Alexandria. He is an encyclopedic writer in applied mathematics. His main work in the area of applied mathematics and physics also. His main work in the field of applied mathematics and physics. Applied maths and physics. His works covered mensuration, geometry, and mechanics. That's all about history about this person behind Heron's formula. So how we will use this equation? If we know the sides of triangle, then we can easily use this equation to calculate the area of a triangle. If we know the height and base, then we can use the another equation, area equal to half into base into height. So Heron's formula allows calculation of area with only side length. So we can use this equation is useful when height is not known. Okay, so we can see some examples. Okay, so next I am taking an equilateral triangle. So let's take an equilateral triangle. So the side is given here, equilateral triangle with side 10 centimeter. So that means this side is 10 centimeter, this side is 10 centimeter, and this side is 10 centimeter. All sides are equal. So first of all, calculate the semi-perimeter. What is the semi-perimeter? 10 plus 10 plus 10, the whole divided by 2. That means 30 divided by 2, that is equal to 15. Okay. Then you can apply the equation area is equal to square root of s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c. So that is equal to square root of, so s is 15. So 15 into 15 minus 10 into 15 minus 10 into 15 minus 10. So that will be equal to square root of 15 into, what is 15 minus 10? 5, right? So 5 into 5 into 5. So that will be equal to 1875. So that will be equal to 25 root 3. 25 root 3 centimeter square. This is the area. This is the area of triangle. And the final answer will be 43.30 centimeter square. So in this way, you can calculate the area of any triangle. Let's take another triangle. Another triangle is isosceles triangle with one side 8 centimeter and other two sides 5 centimeter, equal sides. So first of all, calculate the semi-perimeter. Semi-perimeter will be, so I'm taking another color because this is not visible. So S semi-perimeter equals 8 plus 5 plus 5 divided by 2. That means 18 divided by 2, that is equal to 9 centimeter. That is the semi-perimeter. Then how you will calculate the area of this isosceles triangle? Area will be equal to square root of S is 9, S into S minus A, 9 minus 8 into 9 minus 5 into 9 minus 5. So this will be square root of 9 into, what is 9 minus 8? 1 into 9 minus 5, 4 into 9 minus 5, 4. So 9 into 1 into 4 into 4. So that means that is equal to square root of 144. So that will be equal to 12. So the square root of 144 equal to 12. and the unit is centimeter square, because here the side is in centimeter, so the area will be centimeter square. So, the area of this isosceles triangle is 12 centimeter square. In this way, we can calculate the area of any type of triangle, whether the triangle will be equilateral or isosceles, any type of triangle we can calculate. Okay, so we will discuss few more problems. Find the area of a triangle. So we have to calculate the area of a triangle, two sides of which are 8 centimeter. So one side is 8 centimeter, another side is 11 centimeter, and the perimeter is given. So perimeter is given, perimeter equal to 32 centimeter. If we know the perimeter, so we know that how you will calculate the perimeter. Add the three sides, right? So A plus B plus C, that is equal to 32 perimeter. We know two sides, right? So 11 plus 8 plus C is equal to 32. So C is equal to 32 minus 8 plus 11. So that will be 13 centimeter. So the third side will be 13 centimeter. Okay, and perimeter we know. Then using this perimeter, we can calculate the semi-perimeter first. Yes. So semi-perimeter S is equal to 32 divided by 2. That is equal to 16 centimeter. Then we can directly write the equation. Area is equal to, using the equation, S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. So that will be equal to square root of S is 16 into 16 minus 11. 16 minus 11 into 16 minus 8 into 16 minus 13. Okay. So that is equal to square root of 16 into 16 minus 11 is 5 into 16 minus 8 is 8 into 16 minus 13 is 3. So 16 into 5 into 8 into 3. So the final answer will be 8 root 30 centimeter square. This is the area of this triangle. In this way, we can easily calculate the area of any type of triangles. Okay, so next is an advanced problem. A triangular park ABC has sides 120 meter. So one side is 120 meter, 80 meter, second side is 80 meter, and third side is 50 meter. A gardener, Dhania, has to put a fence all around it and also plant grass inside. So the gardener is planning to put a fence all around the park like this. And inside the park, he is planning to plant grass inside the park. So how much area does she need to plant? That means area means you have to calculate the area of triangle very easily. Then find the cost of fencing it with barbed wire at the rate of rupees 20 per meter. So rupees 20 per meter, leaving a space 3 meter wide for a gate on one side. So one side there is an opening 3 meter width. So we have to calculate what is the total cost of the fencing, and the rate. The rate of the wire is rupees 20 per meter. Okay. So first of all, uh, calculate the area. How you will calculate the area? First of all, calculate the semi-perimeter. Semi-perimeter equals 120 plus 80 plus 50 divided by 2. 120 plus 80 plus 50 divided by 2. That is equal to 125. 125. And what is the unit? Here the side length is in meter. So the semi-perimeter also in meter. 125 meter. Then we can calculate the area. How you will calculate the area? Square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. So that will be is equal to 125 square root of 125 into 125 minus A. What is it? One side is 120, right? 125 minus 120 into 125 minus 80 into 125 minus 50. So that will be is equal to square root of 125 into 125 minus 120 is 5. 125 minus 80 is 45. 125 minus 50 is 75. So the area's final answer area will be equal to 125 into 5 into 45 into 75. So that is 375 square root of 15 meter square. This is the area. This is the area of the triangle. That means this much area the gardener uh, uh, is planning to plant the grass inside. This much area. This much area the gardener is planning to plant grass inside. Then first of all, next is what is the perimeter? What is the perimeter of park? So the perimeter of park is A plus B plus C, 120 plus 80 plus 50. So that is equal to 250 meter. This is the perimeter of the park. Then length of wire required. Length of the wire required for fencing. That means this much 250 meter is required. Okay, that is the perimeter, right? So that perimeter will be equal to the length of wire required for fencing. But in the question, it is given that 3 meter spacing is required for a gate. So that means you have to subtract it. 250 minus 3. That is equal to 247 meter. So this much length of wire is required. And we know that what is the cost of wire per meter? Rupees 20 per meter. So what is the cost? So cost equal to how much cost? So we need 247 meter wire. So 247 meter wire required into what is the cost of wire per 1 meter? 1 meter it is 20. So for 247 into 20 rupees. 247 into 20. So that means that is equal to rupees 4940. This much cost is required to buy the wire to provide fence to this triangular shaped park. Okay, next question. So in this problem, there is a triangular plot and the ratio, the ratio of the sides is given 3:5:7. That means I can write 3:5:7. We know the ratio, right? We don't know the exact value. We only know the ratio. So I put x here 3x. So x here 7x. X here 5x. So first of all, calculate the we can calculate the perimeter, right? How you will calculate the perimeter? 3x plus 5x plus 7x. And the perimeter is given. What is the perimeter? 300. So we can equate it. So 3x plus 5x plus 7x is equal to 300. So 7 plus 3, 10. So that means 15x is equal to 300, right? So x is equal to 300 divided by 15. So x equal to 20. So the value of x equal to 20. Then we can calculate what is this side. So that means 3 into 20. So this side is 60 meter. This side is 60 meter. What is this side? This side is 100 meter because 5 into x. So, and finally the last side is 140 meter. This side is 140 meter. How we will calculate the area? So first of all, calculate the semi-perimeter. Semi-perimeter will be equal to 140 plus 100 plus 60 divided by 2. 140 plus 100 plus 60 divided by 2. So that is equal to 150 meter. Okay. Then you can easily calculate the area. Write the equation first. Write the equation of Heron's formula. So what is the equation? Area is equal to square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. So area is equal to square root of, so 150 into 150 minus 150 minus 60 into 150 minus 100 into 150 minus 140. So is equal to square root of 150 minus 60 into 150 minus 100 into 150 minus 140. So that will be, this is 150 minus 140 is 10, 150 minus 100 is 50, and 150 minus 60 is 90. So square root of 150 into 90 into 50 into 100. That will be equal to square root of 675 4 zeros. So that will be is equal to 2598.08 meter square. Or you can write 1500 root 3 meter square. So in this way, you can easily calculate the area of a triangle using Heron's formula. Next, we will discuss some exercise problems. So you can practice these problems very easily. A traffic signal board, there is a traffic signal board indicating school ahead is an equilateral triangle like this with the side A. So this one side is A. That means all sides are equal because this is an equilateral triangle. Find the area of the signal board. You have to calculate the area you can use Heron's formula. Using Heron's formula, you can calculate the area of this signal board. If its perimeter is given, perimeter is equal to 180 centimeter. What will be the area of the signal board? So how you will calculate it? First of all, calculate the area. Here the perimeter is 180, right? So perimeter is 180 means 180 divided by 3. What is equal to? That is equal to 60. 60 centimeter because perimeter is in centimeter. This is an equilateral triangle, right? So one side is 60 centimeter, another side is 60 centimeter, the third side is 60 centimeter. When you add these three sides, you will get the perimeter. What is the perimeter value? 180 centimeter. Then calculate the semi-perimeter. Semi-perimeter is equal to 180 centimeter divided by 2, that is equal to 90 centimeter. Semi-perimeter is equal to 90 centimeter. So calculate the area. Area is equal to square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. So 90 into square root of 90 into 90 minus 60 into 90 minus 60 into 90 minus 60. So the final answer will be, area will be equal to, when you simplify it, you will get 1559.02 centimeter square. Simplify it and check your answer is correct or not. Then exercise number 2. The triangular side walls. Okay, so there are triangular side walls like this. Okay, of a flyover have been used for advertisements. So the government is planning to put advertisements on this triangular side walls of this flyover. The sides of the walls are 122 meter. So I will draw the triangle here. So this is 122 meter. This is 22 meter and this is 120 meter. The advertisements yield an earning of 5,000 per meter square per year. So rupees 5,000 per meter square per year. A company hired one of its walls for 3 months. How much rent did it pay? Okay. So the first thing is calculate the area. First of all, calculate this side area of the side wall. That is our first aim. So to calculate the area, we need the we know the equation, right? S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C, right? So first of all, calculate the semi-perimeter. So semi-perimeter is equal to A plus B plus C divided by 2. That means 122 plus 120 plus 22 divided by 2. That is equal to 132 meter. So that is the semi-perimeter. Then you can use the Heron's formula to calculate the area. So square root of 132 into S minus 122. S is 132, right? I'm not writing the value. So S minus 120 into S minus 22. So simplify it. You will get the value 1320.77 meter square. That is the area. Next is how you will calculate the rent. So the yearly rate, this is the yearly rate, right? Rupees 5,000 per meter square. That means per area, per 1 meter square area. And what is the total area? 1320.77 meter square. So this is the yearly rate per yearly. This is the yearly rate per meter square. And the company hired one of its walls only for 3 months. So 3 months means the duration will be 3 by 12, right? Not for full month, sorry, full year, only for 3 months. That means that is equal to 1 by 4 year only, not for full year. Full year rate is this one, rupees 5,000 per meter square. But the duration is only 1 by 4th year. So the rent will be, how you will calculate the rent? So the rent will be equal to, what is the area? Area is 1320.77. This is the total area of this triangular wall. So this area into how much is the cost? Rupees 5,000 is the yearly cost, but this is only for 1 by 4 year, not for full year. So into 1 by 4. So this total area of this triangular wall into the cost per area into, if this is full year, then I will multiply with the 1, right? Because this is not full year, only 1 by 4. That means only for 3 months. So the answer will be, when you simplify it, 1,650,962.50 rupees. That is the rent. That is the rent. That is the amount the company pay to the government. This much amount of money that company need to pay to get this wall to put some advertisement on this triangular side walls. Okay, then another question. Question number 3. There is a slide in a park. This is the slide. One of its side walls, this is the side walls, has been painted in some color with a message, keep the park green and clean. If the sides of the walls are 15 meter, 11 meter, and 6 meter, find the area painted in color. So our aim is to calculate this area. Calculate the area. Again, very simple. Area is equal to, using the Heron's formula, square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. So first of all, calculate the semi-perimeter. Semi-perimeter is equal to 15 plus 6 plus 11 divided by 2. That means that is equal to 16 meter, because the unit is given in meter. So the semi-perimeter is also in meter. So area will be equal to 6 square root of 16 into 16 minus 15 into 16 minus 11 into 16 minus 6. So that will be equal to 16. 16 minus 15 is 1 into 16 minus 11 means 5. Then 16 minus 6 is 10. So that will be is equal to square root of 800. So that will be 28.28 meter square. So the area, find the area painted in color is the value, the area is 28.28 meter square. 28.28 meter square. Then again, question number 4. Find the area of a triangle. Again, using the equation, two sides are given, 18 centimeter and 10 centimeter. Perimeter is given. So perimeter is equal to 42 centimeter, and we know that A plus B plus C. When you add the three sides, you will get the perimeter, right? So 18 plus 10 plus C, that is equal to 42 centimeter. So from this, calculate the value of C, that is equal to 42 minus 18 plus 10. So the third side will be is equal to 14 centimeter. Then write the Heron's formula area. Heron's formula and solve it. Very simple. A root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C, and solve it. You will get the answer. Then question number 5. The same problem we already solved. Okay, the ratio is given 12, 17, 25. So the step is we put this as 12x, this as 17x, this as 25x, and the perimeter is given. So 12x plus 17x plus 25x, that will be equal to perimeter 540. 12x plus 17x plus 25x is equal to 540. So from this, calculate the add all these values, you will get 54x. 54x is equal to 540. So x is equal to 540 by 54. Then that the value of x is equal to 10. That means this side is 120 because 12 into 10, 120, 17 into 10, 170, 25 into 10, 250. These are the three sides, 120 plus 170 plus 250. Then calculate the semi-perimeter. How you will calculate the semi-perimeter? 120 plus 170 plus 250. 120 plus 170 plus 250 divided by 2. That is equal to 270 centimeter. That is S. Then you can write the Heron's formula. Area is equal to square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. Simplify it, you will get the answer. And the last question, isosceles triangle. Perimeter is given. Perimeter is equal to 30 centimeter. Equal sides given, 12 centimeter. Find the area of the triangle. So isosceles triangle means two sides are equal, right? So I can write 12 plus C, that is equal to perimeter, 30. So C is equal to 30 minus 12 plus 12. So that is equal to 30 minus 24, right? So what is 30 minus 24? 6 centimeter. So 6 centimeter is the third side. Then you can calculate the semi-perimeter. How you will calculate the semi-perimeter? 6 plus 12 plus 12 divided by 2. So that is equal to 30 by 2. That will be equal to 15 centimeter. Then you can write the Heron's formula, area, Heron's formula, and substitute the values. You will get the correct answer. So very simple chapter. Okay, so I'm going to conclude this chapter by summarizing what we studied. In this chapter, we studied about how you can calculate the area of a triangle. We already know how we can calculate the area of a triangle, half into base into height. This equation we already know. But the problem is we know the base and height. But if we know the three sides such as A, B, and C, we don't know what is the height and what is the base value. So it is very difficult to calculate the area. If we know the three sides of a triangle, how you will calculate the area of a triangle? We can use Heron's formula to calculate the area. And there are two important equations. One is area equal to square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. And S is called a semi-perimeter. Semi-perimeter is equal to A plus B plus C divided by 2. So practice all the problems in this chapter again and again. And if any doubt, you can post your comment. You can post as a comment under my video. I will reply as quickly as possible. Next class, I will come with another video. Till then, bye. Thank you.